Welcome to a special episode of Werewolf Radar, the world's premier paranormal and superstition preparedness podcast. My name is Jordan Dahl.
I am Nate Balding.
I am Roger Norquist.
Today's episode of Werewolf Radar is brought to you by Monstroko brand Shoulder Salt, the only salt built for specifically throwing over the shoulder right into that stupid Welsh devil's eyeballs when he peeks over your shoulder whenever you spill the salt. Not for culinary use, it says, right on the thing. This is just for throwing.
Oh, that's going to get tricky in my house. I got all my salts together.
I've got so many Monstroko salts. I've got spirit banishing salt. I've got thrown over the shoulder salt. Yep. I've got circle salt. And I keep them right next to my culinary salts.
What's weird is that some of those Monstroko salts are also culinary salts.
Anyway, we are uniting under the ping of an off radar day to come to you on this the superest of stitions, Friday the 13th. We're here to say what's up, all you Jasons and Jasonians, Jasons and Jellans, and all you Jasons and Mrs. Voorhees out there, to talk to you a little bit about superstitions today.
Yes, and I want to start this episode. I was looking for the segment when Nate suggested it. I was like, what do I do special? And I realized, let's do some Scandinavian superstitions.
Sure, okay.
Boy, we never really talked about the Scandinavians outside of some giants and some trolls.
Fear the ice.
I know one off the top of my head. I think I used to I used to have this in a joke about old wives' tales.
Yes.
That never really worked. But the superstition was, if you hear an ambulance, you have to hold your breath until you see a black or a gray dog.
That is fucking crazy.
That is wild. They could be fucking miles before you see a black or a gray dog. Just white and tan dogs jumping out of the woodwork. Nope. Gotta keep holding it.
Come on, where are you?
Come on, you fucker.
I'm at a website right now that is called scandykitchen.co.uk.
It's my favorite culinary porn star.
The article is called Top Scandi Superstitions.
Okay, that feels.
And while reading this, I'm beginning to think it's a pejorative. Yeah, to where it's definitely an insult towards my people.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
then I think it's fine if you're saying it. You're taking it back.
Say it.
You're robbing it of some of its power. Unless you're saying it while throwing herring at your relatives.
I'm kind of throwing herring at my relatives, and not in the fun way, to where it's like a tradition thing, to where it's
not like it's Herring Thursday.
Yeah. This. I'm being offensive to my dad. He knows what he did.
Sure. He ate all the herring for Herring Thursday.
Let's go into the first one.
Herring juggling.
Let's go into the first one, which is a kind of common one. The Scandinavian people also fear the black cat.
Sure.
The black cat is unlucky. In Sweden and Norway, if a black cat crosses your path, you have to spit 3 times to ward off evil spirits.
What if you're inside?
Nope, you got to do it. If your cat,
excuse me,
which you unfortunately named as Blackie.
Oh, God. This is Scandinavia, after all. The land of Black Peter.
You have to spit 3 times, even in your house, although there is an alternative. So you could say this as well, and I'm probably mispronouncing it. You would say tavi.
Okay.
Over your shoulder, though.
You got to spit over your shoulder?
No, you spit in front of you. Say tavi.
I don't know if I can pull that off.
Behind you.
Okay.
Either way, why are you? What it says? Either way, black cats are to be avoided.
Yeah.
And in our conversation, why are you even doing having a black cat?
Why would you even buy one? Or I guess you don't buy one. They kind of find you, huh?
Yeah, black cats definitely find you first. And then you have to feed it because of the curse. And if you don't...
the only thing more unlucky than having one cross your path is turning it away, spurning it.
Do not spurn the black cat. If anything, make a deal with it, but be careful. They're witty.
We'll try to blind you with its wordplay.
So the next is the superstition of a wonky slice of cake. Let's get into some cake math.
Come on.
Cake superstition as well.
Slice of cake.
So in Denmark, if you cut a slice of cake and it falls on its side as you serve it, the recipient will end up with an all-around crazy mother-in-law.
That went so far left so fast.
Yeah, you thought it would be like death comes that year. Like you would fall, but nope.
What if you have
just that you have a slice of cake that's not the best?
Listen, what if have an overall like nice, friendly, pragmatic mother-in-law, and then one day you're served a slice of cake that tips over, and you have to call her and break the news.
Fucking crazy.
She goes fucking cyber psycho on your ass.
Also, I don't know if Denmark truly is like us, but we have a lot of cake celebrations. Like this is a dangerous game to play.
Sure.
With all the cake Americans eat. Like
birthday. Your birthday, Nate's birthday,
your birthday,
my friend Rachel's birthday, my girlfriend's birthday, the president's birthday,
your dog's birthday,
the birthday of Johann von Cakesmith, the inventor of cake.
Let's jump over the watery parts real quick. In Sweden, if the cake falls to the side as you accept it, you will never get married.
Wow, boy, the exact opposite.
Yeah, no mother-in-law, let alone crazy. You wish for a crazy mother-in-law.
What a turn from a delightful, you're receiving a piece of cake to, oh God, what have you done to me? I'll die alone.
Paranormal preparedness from the website. It says, protect yourself by not eating cake.
Sorry. Nope. I'm out.
Yeah.
The next one from Denmark is flags after sunset. In Denmark, if you forget to take the flag down from the flagpole in your garden, you're said to be raising the flag for the devil.
Oh. Because it's going down? Wait, no. Oh, I see. I understand.
I think it summons the devil.
Right.
Essentially is what they fear.
And he's like, oh my God, you raised a flag for me. How nice. And you have to be like, oh, sorry. And then he's like, you asshole. Here's a piece of cake. Hopefully it doesn't fall on its. Oh, look at that.
The next one is from Sweden. If you, like a human. In Sweden, you must never put your keys on the table.
Oh.
It is considered very bad luck.
Oh.
Once you delve into the history of this, the origin of the superstition dates back to apparently prostitutes used to indicate their availability by placing their keys on the table.
Well, that sounds like you're about to get real lucky.
Yeah. In modern days, we call that a good time.
Yeah, that's a key party, baby.
After a while.
74.
My least favorite thing about keys is finding them just normally.
Where you put them.
Because it scares
exactly
you.
Where
You're like, now I got to bang this person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, you put your keys on the table. Well, zip.
After a while, it became bad luck to do so because of the negative attitudes towards prostitutes, seeing as people would not want to be thought of like that ever. And
Sex
today,
work.
a Swede will hand
call
you
them sex workers now.
Yeah.
Even today, a Swede will apparently hand you back your keys if you place them on the dining table.
Because he doesn't want to have to fuck you.
Supposedly, though, few will know why they're doing this. They just think it's a bad thing to do it. They don't understand that it comes from this origin I just told you.
It's kind of like a whistling in the house or something where it's like, why not? Because the spirits.
Exactly.
Right.
In Norway, for theater, you also don't say break a leg. You say tv. which is what you say instead of spitting.
What does it mean?
I don't know. I'm not going to look into it.
I will. How do you
This
spell it?
is Swedish. This is Swedish superstitions, not Swedish language, Jordan.
How do you spell it?
TVI.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
The number 13 is also a cursed number for them because they have their 12 gods, and then of course Loki fucking shit up.
Loki.
So the 13 number is unlucky because that symbolizes Loki.
Yeah, he shows up at a giant feast, I guess.
A party.
Now this just goes to show
Baldur is like taking everything. He's all like,
and then he kills Baldur.
I'm invincible. Look at me go. And then Loki, who knows his weakness, is all like, use this mistletoe arrow.
Yeah.
And I forgot who does it. Apparently, I'm looking at it. It's Hoder the Blind.
Oh, interesting.
Lucky shot.
Yeah. This just goes to show how it's all connected. There are no news stories because Friday the 13th is allegedly unlucky because who's the guy? Judas was the 13th apostle.
It's all connected,
it's all connected. All religions are connected, and they all harken back to humanity meeting extraterrestrials. That's right.
Nice.
By the way, tvi means two.
Okay.
Two. Like the number 2.
All right. Well, get ready to butcher some more Swedish because
all right.
In Denmark, we'll get there, but first we're going to start in Denmark. We're talking about touching wood or knocking it, like knock on wood.
Hell yeah.
It is a Swedish or Scandinavian thing as well. People all over the world like to touch wood or knock on it to prevent bad things from happening.
This goes back to those sex workers again, because they too would touch wood.
Mm-hmm. It's all connected. Mm-hmm. All dicks.
All dicks lead to Rome.
In Denmark, if you've said something to tempt fate, you knock 3 times under the table, never on top of it, always under the table. Ooh. And say Sivni Tritten, which means 7, 9, 13. 1 number per knock.
Okay.
So we learned some Swedish numbers and what to use them on.
Yeah.
It's kind of their double security when you try to tempt fate. The number 7 is thought of to be lucky. 9 is the number of worlds in Old Norse mythology. Mm-hmm. And 13 is considered unlucky.
Fair.
So they're just throwing it in there. Who knows? Maybe, 2 beats 1. In Sweden, people say pipar tai tra, which means pepper, knock on wood.
Okay.
So is this an alternate to a salt situation?
Like throwing it over your shoulder should you spill it? I think you could do that on there. I think you could spill some salt and do a little pepper trei tra, ta tra. This, of course, originates from pagan traditions in which, rightfully so, people believe that there were spirits and creatures who inhabited the woods, including tree trunks and your table.
Okay.
It's in there.
Yeah.
Pagan tradition, also my favorite band.
Yes.
And that's my segment to keep you safe this Friday the 13th. Make sure you're not breaking any Scandi superstitions. I can say it. You got to say Scandinavian.
Nobody else try to say it. Nate, do you have one?
I have 2 weird things.
Okay, hit us with the weird things.
We have to have weird things. We were foolish to think there weren't weird things, let alone that Nate doesn't have weird things.
Of course.
Apparently, trimming your nails at night.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible superstition.
You shouldn't do it, or you should.
It's bad luck to trim your finger or toenails after dark.
That's the only time I do it.
Is that why I keep cutting myself?
Could be. At least according to superstitions in Turkey, India, and South Korea. One Japanese superstition even claims you could have a premature death. Historically, so if you cut your nails at night, you might die.
That's pretty much the worst thing that could happen, really.
I mean, there's some other things, zombification and whatnot, but
sure, fate worse than death.
Historically, knives or other sharp cutting tools would be used to trim long nails.
Jesus. You mean toe knife is a real thing?
Toe knife is totally a real thing. Darkness plus sharp objects and a then lack of medical access.
Yeah, see, this makes sense.
Equal deadly infections.
Yeah.
So, just cutting yourself in the dark could happen.
Mm-hmm.
And also Tuesday the 13th.
Oh, now we got to add another 13th, huh?
Tuesday the 13th. It's on that come up.
It's Jason's cousin.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Justin. I'm Justin Voorhees. I'm not really allowed to play hockey. I'm a hemophiliac.
He's easier to kill, but I mean, he returns.
Mm-hmm.
He's trimming his nails after dark all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He defeats himself.
Yeah.
In Spain and Spanish-speaking countries, Tuesday the 13th gets people wound up. And it goes on to say martes or Tuesday, if you're speaking Spanish.
You got to say it like that, though. Martes or Tuesday.
Absolutely.
Comes from the Roman god of war, Mars, forever tying the day to violence, death, and bloodshed.
Dang.
In conjunction, Constantinople supposedly fell on a Tuesday during the Fourth Crusade.
Was it Tuesday the 13th?
I'm going to say yes. Probably. They just switched to the Gregorian calendar. It was the 16th.
They were like, look at that. Isn't that a nice calendar? Wait, what day is it? Constantinople is falling. That's the sound of them falling.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Some of them might say Istanbul.
Mm-hmm.
And then
it's nobody's
supposedly
business but the Turks.
Supposedly 200 years later, on that exact same day, the Ottoman Turks reclaimed it.
Nice. I have some superstitions. I'm going to rattle off 7, the luckiest number of unlucky things, in hopes of counteracting the unluckiness. How does that sound?
I'm good with this. I would like more protection from these numbers I pick all the time on lottery, and apparently that's why I'm losing.
This is the strangest superstitions from around the world from Good Housekeeping.
Well,
Fire
they know what's up.
Honestly, you would think this would be in Bad Housekeeping. But it's not. Okay. Never say happy birthday too early. Celebrating or even congratulating someone on a birthday before the day arrives brings bad luck. At least in Russia, that is.
All right, Russian listener, you know now.
Mm-hmm. I almost said it to them, but I'm not gonna. Number
Happy
2.
Happy birthday, Rasputin.
Number 2.
We're taking Donbass today.
Don't place 2 mirrors opposite each other. We know this one. That's how you get trapped in the mirror world. The infinite reflections may look cool, but in Mexico and elsewhere, facing mirrors open a doorway to, you guessed it, the devil.
I was going to say Canada. That makes more sense.
Well, that's where the devil lives. That's where the Canadian devil lives. Number 3. Never stick your chopsticks straight up. I know this one. This is in that Wolverine movie, the bad one where he goes to Japan. There's so many bad Wolverine movies.
It's mostly a Japanese thing, but I do it now because of this superstition.
Same. I always lay them across
I learned
my
this
bowl.
in high school, and I was like, nope, that's what I'm doing now.
Poking chopsticks down into your food is a big no-no in Japan. The utensils look like the unlucky number 4, which means death, and also the incense sticks used at funerals. Another tip, don't point your chopsticks at anyone. It's rude.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it.
That seems natural, right? Like,
Yeah.
why would you point anything at anybody?
Right.
To make sure they know I'm talking to them.
Make sure they know you're talking business. It doesn't say anything about using your chopsticks like drumsticks, which I take as a tacit endorsement to go ahead and keep doing the intro to Wipeout on that hibachi grill. Number 4.
if the chef dances, you're good to do it.
This is one that my old man taught me. Always exchange money for something sharp. Even a penny. If somebody gives you a knife as a gift, you have to give them some sort of money. Gifting anything with a blade can supposedly sever a relationship. So if you receive a knife set or a pair of scissors as a present, give the person a coin in return. That way it's not a gift. You're actually buying it from them.
Yes.
That's kind of an Old West one, which I assume means it's German.
There's a part of me that wants to know why your old man taught you to exchange a knife.
Because my dad's got a lot of cowboy superstition in him. He's also enemies with a horse in Wyoming that he doesn't like to talk about.
On his deathbed, you'll find out, Jordan.
I'll find out why. Number 5, don't go right home after a funeral.
Why?
This is a Filipino tradition called pagpag. It dictates that people never go straight back to the house after a wake. Otherwise, you guessed it, a bad spirit might tag along and come inside. Mourners will make a stop at a restaurant or a store first, just in case. Here, Best Buy, you have this bad spirit.
Yes, leave your demons at 7-Eleven.
Here's the one that I said. Whistling indoors invites evil. This is number 6. Whistling while you work may be an issue in Lithuania, where it's forbidden to whistle indoors because the noise is believed to summon demons. That's what they love. They love the merry sound of whistling.
Also, weirdly, apparently in Norway, whistling at the sun causes rain.
Whoa.
Causes what? I'm sorry.
Rain.
Rain. Yeah.
All right.
Boy, that seems like
but
a real...
whistling's so fun. Birds do it.
And sometimes you really need rain. It seems like an easy fix for like a drought or something. And number 7, never cheers with a glass of water.
But I don't drink.
A German superstition declares that if you cheers with water, you're actually wishing death upon the people you're drinking with.
I'm doing that anyway.
This stems... Then maybe this undoes it. Maybe it's like when you have disadvantage in D&D and then you get advantage. The idea stems from Greek mythology. So even if you have to sit out the cheers or like get a Coke, something.
I guess, yeah.
Soda water, a juice. Ooh, some of that Welch's white grape and peach. Woo! Fuck. There you go. There's 7 strange.
Hello, it's me, Hitler, in 1939. I'm cursing the entire country.
Oh my God, Hitler as a guest. Who'd have thought? This is an unlucky day. There you go, folks. 7 strange superstitions from Good Housekeeping to keep you from being a bad housekeeper.
Excellent.
That does it for our Friday the 13th Superstition Spectacular. You know what else? We're going to make it extra lucky today by leaving the plugs at home. You know where to find us. Online. That's where. So we'll cut it here. Thank you for your continued support of the show. We love you guys out there. Stay safe. Don't do any of the things that we told you to. And, if you see a black cat, pray.
Pray.
Beg its forgiveness. Get down on your hands and knees and give it $150.
Cash.
Only thing.
Money.
Cash. That's cat cash. Until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. On the count of 3, our sign off line. 1, 2, 3. Punch
the sky.
Superstition
Spaceman
Joe.
We can also buy